general guidance for the day. The first card out is the Soulmates card. So that is definitely beautiful energy. We're going to see what else wants to come out. Okay, Fork in the Road, the Thinker, and Between Worlds. I knew there was just one more, she said. And the bottom of the deck is Chaos and Conflict. And with that, you see it is a zebra, but he's got giraffe spots, but they're coming off. So it's definitely opening up to something brand new, a new energy. Sometimes, you know, like my daughter's leaving. That's just giving a little room for other things. She's still always one of my soulmates, and we always have a bond. And I'm going to go see her in 37 days. We have a countdown calendar, so we're counting down the days till we have a vacation in Florida. So the first card out is the Soulmate card. The next card is the Fork in the Road card. And then we have the Thinker card and the Between Worlds. And I feel like right now it's definitely a Between Worlds kind of energy. Saturn goes into Pisces this weekend, which is huge. Anytime a planet changes, it's really big energy. And in the month of March, we have Saturn going into Pisces, and then we have Pluto going into Aquarius, and at the end of the month, March goes into Cancer, as well as we have the the spring solstice, the spring equinox in the States. So a lot of energy changing. I know yesterday, the card that flipped was the Hangman. The energy really changed yesterday with it being the first. So just know that if you're at a place that you're in between things, just know it is truly just that in between place. It is a time for, we feel like, new gifts opening up with Saturn moving into Pisces. Saturn is also about your karma. And if you've been doing the work, Saturn kind of gives you a gifty. So Celia's, said that, new gifts should be opening up. Pisces is that very, spiritual house, also very watery energy. So just know that we are in a lot of transition this month. So if there's a lot of chaos and conflict and change, I'm very fixed energy. So change isn't always good for me. And then, the very next card under that is the card where, it is the full zebra, right there with the card of a change in the wind. So just know that, like, this is how we feel the energy for the month of March will be. A complete change of going from complete chaos and conflict to something more calm and peaceful. So love that. Yeah. I mean, February was a lot of chaos for me. So we are glad to be moving into, calmer waters coming soon. Coming soon, calmer waters. The first card that want to come out is the Two of Wands. It's about, that wishing and dreaming and making a choice. My daughter did this. She wished and dreamed, and you know what? She's finally doing it yesterday. When she got there, she said she was crying tears of joy because she was so happy that, she was really getting to live her dream because, she stayed close to me, but I'm going to be close to her no matter if geography is just a thing. I'm still going to come and see her, and we're going to do that. So she took that leap, and now she's going to be walking on the beach, from the Two of Wands to the Two of Pentacles. We feel it is a day of making the choice of what is going to make you happy, and you have to do your own personal happiness. And sometimes you have to walk away from, people and situations, and it's just because you move does not mean you have to, my relationship with her is literally stronger than ever. And my connection with Celia is literally stronger than ever. So another two. So that's 3 twos that have come out. And, the two that's missing is the Two of Cups. But on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So we feel like this is about you taking some time to heal yourself. Yesterday, I took a day of self-comfort. I just cleaned my room. I have their stuff all around me because we're storing some stuff for them. So, take some time to do your inner work, feel your feelings and fill your cup up, because you have to fill your cup up before you can help fill anybody else's cup up. So I feel like March is definitely a month of filling your cup up and going through great change because, that love is right there, waiting, always with you. Even if it's not in the physical, energetically, that person is always with you. Always, 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 always. And then we're going to get the current energy is the Page of Cups, the Star, and the Ten of Pentacles. So we feel like this is definitely a time of, have you been healing your family karma? Because Saturn is about the karma. Have you healed your family karma? You know what? I handled it really well when my sister left, my younger sister. My mom lost it. Like I'm working really hard not to do that. As I'm all emotional. So, but I'm feeling my feelings and I'm working through it. So if there's somebody you're missing, just know they are not away from you. They are always energetically around you. The next card is the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Pentacles. So we feel like this is saying, as you have healed that the universe is going to bring in, a new gift. While you're meditating, and I would say meditating at home, if you can meditate outside, even better. But definitely spend some time meditating because we feel like the universe is definitely trying to give you a new gift. Excuse me. We're just gonna do it. Okay, because we're moving on past that. So just my little moment of tearfulness. So now we're getting back to it. And so we feel like the top row is the current energy, and this next row is like, so you're saying 2 weeks out, and then the long-term energy is the Five of Wands, which in that card, I feel like that's always about working together, not necessarily, having that chaos and conflict, but, maybe there's some chaos and conflict, but no, we're all trying to get to that same goal, even though we may have separate paths to get there. That, you're still always going, we're all going to get there. We all just have a different path to do it. And that is the work of seeing that, that we each have our own separate path. Of the karma that we have brought in is, what you have to heal, and, each of us, and, so I feel like it's definitely a reading about, are you healing your family karma? Are you doing the work? Are you looking at the patterns of your family? Because this has really brought it back around when I left and how my mom must have felt. And, even for Dave, of how his mom must have felt when, he moved with his kids, and, I moved across the country with, and, had my family. So I did the very same thing. So I completely understand what she's doing, but, so that makes it a little easier. But, how I'm handling it, I feel, is my part of the karma. And I feel like I told Dave, I think I'm doing pretty well. So are you healing your family karma? Are you healing that generational family legacy karma? Are you healing the family karma? Because I feel like it's guiding you right now to heal that karma. Like this weekend, that energy is moving. We're having the full moon in Virgo, and we are having Saturn move. So, and Virgo energy is about that day-to-day work. So we feel like it's definitely saying there is going to be, some change to your day-to-day work. Are you ready to incorporate some healing practices in your day-to-day work? Are commit 15 minutes a day, to think of, where, where is my pattern with my family karma? And every day take like a new look at something. Okay, I'm going to look at how my grandparents do, love and money. And then the next, day, do somebody else in your family, and just try to put the pieces together of, how that pattern shows in different people throughout your family, because there will be some common link to that. So you're saying. So we are going to get guidance on the Six of Cups, which is the energy from the past, which we feel is your karma. And she says, that Chiron, which is the things that have started in your young life that have come back around. And all of that is literally also part of your karma. So we're getting clarification on the Six of Cups to start with. Okay. We start with the Devil, the Nine of Wands, and then we get the Emperor. So we feel like that is definitely gaining strength and control over that, becoming more stable, more just one moment. Maybe she wants to call me in a little bit when I'm done. So we're going to do that. So I just told her yes. And put the do not disturb on. So we feel, well, this energy of the past, of the family karma, is the toxic behavior that is being healed by you. And as you do that, you're really going to step into some real stability, real clarity with your action. So we feel like that is really good clarification on that. And then we're also going to get some clarification on the Five of Wands, which is, she said, ironically, also on the bottom of the deck there. So clarification on the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's all about working your path. Everybody has a different path, and it's all in the approach you take. You can take a very serious approach, or you can take a more lighthearted approach. But either way you go, you're going to get, you're going to get down the path, because this is, a time of a new awakening for us, of all, figuring out how to work together. The next card is the Temperance card, in a balanced way. It's going to bring new clarity as well. She's like this. So I feel like this is a reading for the month of March, saying new clarity is going to come. It's a brand new beginning in this journey that's going to bring a lot more balance and stability. In this Five of Swords, it's, a victory for him. He's gained some clarity. He's got those swords under his arms. He's going to take some action forward in this card, but he has definitely gained some new clarity and is ready to work for the collective, with the community. So we feel like that's really great energy that's going to be coming forward for the month of March. So just know, if you're in a void space or things are moving and changing in your life, that, everything is for a reason, and it's to line the right things up at the very right time for where everything is supposed to be. And we're going to get a romance angel, she says. So she said, we're ready to go. Then we're going to get some readings in. Okay. The one that wanted to jump off the table is the Retreat card, which is time to disconnect from the world, which I definitely feel I'm going to do that this week. And then this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, because the soulmate card is already here. And then the Trust is, this situation is calling for you to have faith and then free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, which we feel is that, karmic energy. Where is your karma? Where is your karma? Are you working on it? Are you addressing it? Are you, because if we, add about, let's see, I think it's like 28 or 29, 30, in there, depending on where you're born. You have your first Saturn return, which is, the first time really, you get to see where the karma is, and to see if you've been working towards healing it. And then again, between like 57 and 59, you have it again. So, which I hear that one is a real kick in the butt to make sure that you've really been doing the work. So, I feel like it's definitely a time for a brand new energy for this month, definitely. So we feel like new changes abound, Celia says. Changes afoot. So